BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or Copperdoor.com.
Kenzie takes a touch. She'll have one shot to the right side, and it's good. May takes the snap, hands it off to Helton. Similar play, similar result. This time a stiff arm gets Helton free. He's met at the goal line, but he's in.
With numbers, sends it into the circle. O'Donnell to Kylie, shot, score.
Well, somebody's got to do it. So now the ball through. Benjamin with it. Left foot, right foot is good.
They have cleaned that up over the years a lot. Oh, nice block.
Snap looks to pass. May rolls to his right, delivers to the end zone. Back in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And we are underway here at Bedford High School in Bedford, New Hampshire. A little technical difficulties for the pregame show, but we are underway. And Nashua North, having won the kickoff, or excuse me, won the coin toss, will start on their offensive end to start things out this evening. I'm Corey Munster Tiger here with Harry Kozlowski with the BCTV crew and WBNH 105.1. You're joining us as we're getting started here on a beautiful Friday evening as the Nashua North Titans have come to town to take on the Bedford Bulldogs. Harry, thoughts as we get started here?
Well, this Titans team was thought to be a contender in Division I. They started out hot, 2-0, then lost their next three to Merrimack, Nashua South in the big rivalry game, and BG. In fact, they gave up 48 and 51 points in their last two games.
They start here with a 5-wide set, 2 receivers to the left and 3 to the right of quarterback Brady O'Connor. He takes the snap, looks left, delivers out into the left flat. It's complete and then pushed out of bounds for a 5-yard gain. They're on their own 34-yard line as they started on their own 30. We'll call it
out of bounds by Landon Ellsmore.
Call it a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, anytime you can get positive yardage, it's a good thing. And I think that the Titans taking the ball, you know, they won the toss and they decided to go on offense first rather than get the ball in the second half. They just want to keep the ball away from the Bulldogs. So any kind of yardage they can pick up, anything that gets closer to the first down marker is fine with them.
2-back set this time with an up back just to the back of the right guard. O'Connor takes the snap, hands it off. They go off the right-hand side with Jedwin Luveres. He's ahead for maybe a yard. Looks like he got back at least to the line of scrimmage, potentially forward to the 35. But no, they mark him at the 34. So it'll be 3rd and 6 on this opening possession here this evening.
And tackled there by Connor Flaherty. Led the way. Connor, by the way, 19 tackles so far this year, including 6 solo tackles.
3rd and 6, opening possession for the Nashua North Titans. 4 wide receivers set. Slot left, twins out to the right. Luveres to the right of O'Connor in the backfield. He's in the shotgun, waiting for the snap here. Takes it, looks to the right-hand side, feeling pressure right away, and he's going to go down, sacked in the backfield. Brody Helton knifing through on the linebacker blitz, untouched, and he'll take O'Connor down back at the 22-yard line. 4th and 18, as we see on the replay. He crept up on that right-hand side, didn't pick up that blitzing linebacker, and Helton makes a big play here early. 4th and 18 for the Titans, and they'll be forced to punt.
Helton, of course, known for his offense, but he's also one of the top tacklers on the Bulldogs. He's 2nd at 24, and he's got 5.5 tackles for loss as well.
Snap is backfielded cleanly, and the punt is away. Short and to the left-hand side. Downed at the 47, still inside Nashua North territory. So the Bulldogs will start in excellent field position in Nashua North territory on the 47-yard line.
Good field turn.
We did have an interview with Coach Matthews that we would have played for you during the pregame. Unfortunately, technical difficulties delayed that. We'll try to get that to you at the half, perhaps. We'll let you know.
1st and 10 Bulldogs. Again, on the Titans' 47-yard line. Excellent field position after an okay punt. 10-13 here in the first quarter, early going. And Bennett Matthews will bring his offense to the line. 3 receivers out to the left, tight is right. Helton behind him in the backfield. They fake the toss sweep out to the left. Matthews keeps it, goes over that right-hand side of the line, and jammed up after only maybe a yard gain. They'll give him, just one. It's marked at the 46, so 2nd and 9. Nice job by the Titans sniffing that one out.
Matthews with 62 running attempts. He's got 542 yards, about an 8.9 yard per carry average. But the big stat, he's got 9 touchdowns on the year so far on the ground.
Two-headed monster here with Matthews and Helton. Matthews, same formation except no tight. It's a split right. In motion, Durso. Helton takes the handoff and gets swarmed by 3 defenders. Tough blocking up front there, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Yeah, it was Deonis De La Cruz leading the attack there by the Titans to bring down Helton. And just like that, the Bulldogs are in 3rd and long.
They do give him forward progress to the sticks at the 47, so he lost a yard there, and it's 3rd and 10 as these 2 defenses holding strong so far. Early going first quarter. 0-0, just under 9 minutes to play. First offensive possession here for the Bedford Bulldogs. 4 receivers set. Helton to the right of Matthews, who's in the gun in the backfield. 2 right, 2 left. He takes the snap. He looks right, now middle, delivers it, and it's complete for first down yardage. Down to the Nashua North 25-yard line, over the middle. Nice catch there by Landon Elsmore, pulling it down on a dig pattern.
With the reception,
Matthews had enough time, set his feet, found his receiver open, and delivered a nice ball. As you can see, he's top of your screen, dig route, gets enough yardage for the first down. Nice hands to make that completion. They mark him at the 26-yard line, where it's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Elsmore just getting into this offense. Last week he had 6 catches for 132 yards and a touchdown. And now he's adding 1 reception today.
Not a bad debut game on the season. Matthews will deliver it to him again on the outside, out in the left flat. It's complete. He's ahead close to first down yardage again as he gets down to the 16-yard line.
tackle by
Not sure if they'll give it to him. It'll be 2nd and short if he doesn't have that first down. They do move the stick, so 1st and 10 on the Titans 16. The clock keeps rolling as Elsmore has 2 early receptions here, moving in the chains on both. 4 receivers set for Matthews. Helton to his right. Ball's on the left hash. Matthews calls out the signals, takes the snap.
And it's
the
fumbled.
ball's on the ground. They miss the handoff. Helton pounces on it to keep possession for the Bulldogs, as there was some communication issues there between Matthews and Helton.
And actually it gained a couple of yards. The ball hit somebody. I guess it hit Helton on the hands. He stepped a little early into the snap and wound up deflecting the ball. Luckily, he had the momentum to fall on it, and he winds up picking up a yard.
That was interesting. It almost looked like they were trying for a direct snap kind of play there, as Helton looked like he was ready to take that, and it just fell. So 2nd and 10, we'll call it, as it was no gain. Matthews takes a snap, looks left, delivers left side over the head of Bryson Durso, the intended receiver, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs here, deep in Nashua North territory, as the ball was spotted on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Durso had tight coverage on that play, and Matthews sailed it high, but I think if it was any lower, there could have been a chance for an interception.
Likely 4-down territory here, as field goal would likely be a 35-yarder here.
Yeah, this would be about 36 yards from here for Elijah Todd.
So Matthews brings the offense back to the line of scrimmage. 4 receivers set, 2 left, 2 right. Helton stacked behind him in the shotgun. He takes the snap, looks left. He's going to scramble, gets out to through the middle of the line, out to the left, down inside the 5, towards the goal line. There's a flag on the play. we have a timeout. Matthews ended up in the end zone. They did not signal a touchdown because of the flag, so we'll see how the flag is adjudicated.
They might be calling Connor Sturgis for a hold there. He had a hold of his man at the goal line.
Quite possible. Even still, a 10-yard penalty from there, yeah, it's still going to be a decent putt for them on fourth down. So yes, you're absolutely right. Fourth down will come up here. It's a hold on the offense on the 2-yard line. So they'll march it back 10 yards from the spot. It'll be on the 12-yard line. So 3rd and 6 as they will repeat the down.
So
Matthews ended up in the end zone, but as we said, the holding call will negate that, and they do not signal the touchdown because of that penalty marker.
Well, Matthews did get enough yardage for a first down, but that was taken away by the holding call. So 3rd and 6 right now.
3 receivers out to the right, 1 split to the left. Helton to the left of Matthews on the left hash. Helton takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, tries to go up the middle, gets hit by 3 defenders right away. And he gets inside the 10-yard line, but it'll be 4th down, 4th and 4.
Met immediately by
maybe 3. We'll see where the mark is.
So decision here for Coach Matthews whether or not to go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal. It's well within Elijah Todd's range, but I think Coach Matthews wants to punch it in here.
The offense stays on the field. Matthews trots back into the huddle. Big play here early on. 4th and 3. The ball is on the 9-yard line. They need to get obviously to the 6 and inside for that first down yardage. Slot left, tight right. 2 backs in the backfield with Matthews. 1 on either side. He's in the shotgun 5 yards deep. Now we'll get a whistle. We're going to get a timeout as Coach Matthews wants to talk this over a little bit. He was set on his decision, probably wanted to see how the defense lined up and understand whether or not they were covering this play appropriately, and they'll talk it over for a minute or two. 6:06 left here in the first quarter. A 3 and out by the Titans, and now the Bedford Bulldogs threatening deep in Titan territory.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's welcome our viewers on Nashua ETV, Channel 8, or correction, Channel 6 on Nashua Public TV. Glad to have them along on our broadcast here on BCTV Channels 8 and 1072 HD, and of course on Bedford 105.1 Radio.
Appreciate everybody joining us too, and apologies for getting on split second after the kickoff as we were sorting through some issues here. Again, the Bulldogs coming in with a 5-0 record, 4-0 here in New Hampshire, and the Nashua North Titans come in at 2-3. Bulldogs in their home black uniforms, white numbers. Nashua North in their white uniforms with light blue trim.
4th down and 3.
6:06 in the first quarter. 4th and 3. The defense
offsides.
jumps. The hard count might have worked here. Let's see what the call is. Bulldogs are pretty confident that's going to go on the Titans.
And that was on Luveris. A little too eager there.
And that might be a first down the easy way. We'll see what the call is. Unfortunately, we do not have the referee mic'd up tonight, but it is a dead ball offside. So the Bulldogs march ahead 5 yards. They have a first down on the 4-yard line. 1st and goal as they are looking to put the first points on the board for the night.
That's a killer mistake there by the Titans. They had the Bulldogs in 4th down. You give it to them on a penalty.
Matthews hands it off to Durso. Durso weaves to that right-hand side, weaves around multiple defenders, and he's in. Touchdown Bulldogs. Bryson Durso on the 4-yard carry. And the Bulldogs go up early, 6-0 with the extra point to come.
Yeah, Durso ran officially for 4 yards, but I think he ran about 20 yards. Left, now right, and then up, and whoop, whoop, now he's in.
He certainly had to weave in and out of multiple defenders coming across the formation. Did well to avoid any tacklers and eventually finds his way past the goal line. The snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. And the Bulldogs ahead 7-0 with 5:59 to go here in the first quarter as they score a touchdown on their first possession.
And Elijah Todd makes his 26th extra point. out of 28 attempts. Perfect but for 2 tries. They were both blocked.
Not too shabby, as Elijah Todd's been doing the job quite well on these extra points. Well above 90%. Unfortunately, he's had some struggles from those field goal attempts, but those points on the board after touchdowns have paid off.
Yeah, Todd's only had 2 field goal attempts, and he was short or wide on both of them. That was the game against Thornton Academy, I believe, right?
It sure was, yeah, and they were tough ones too. I mean, they were 40-yarders, chilly nights. So otherwise, he's been true most of the time for those extra points in those place-kicking duties. So a 4-yard touchdown run from Bryson Durso puts the Bulldogs ahead 7-0. They will kick it off. Todd is ready to kick things back to the Titans. Runs through, swings the leg, and it sails down to the 14-yard line for the Titans. Bringing through the middle of that scrum and then bouncing it out to that left hash. They get out to nearly the 35-yard line. I believe he's just shy.
And that was Dylan Noble on the carry. Gets the ball up to the 33-yard line, which is where the Titans will try once again on offense. 3 not the first time.
Four-man front for the Bulldogs. They're ready to go. Looks like they're playing more of a nickel set here, as Byer is that 5th D-back linebacker type position. 4 receivers set. Slot left, twins right. Barris to the right of quarterback O'Connor in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff, take it off the right-hand side. Excuse me, that's Harrison Joshi now in at quarterback. Looks like there'll be alternating possessions here. Keeper goes off. Right guard, tackle, looked like the B gap there, and he's out to the 36-yard line for a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Titans.
Joshi, the senior quarterback. The other 2 are sophomores.
Yeah, and I sure hope we're not butchering his name. Harrison, Yoshi, Joshi, Joshi, could be multiple. Hopefully we can get clarification on that.
Yeah, if you're watching in Nashua, send us a text.
And now here Brady O'Connor is in at quarterback. He'll send a motion man left to right. That's Dylan Noble.
Oh,
snap gets by him, and he's going to get swarmed under at the 24-yard line. Tough one there, as O'Connor had the snap slip through his hands in the shotgun, and they'll lose significant yardage here on 2nd down.
Yeah, that snap was off the side a little bit. He had to reach to his right, and it just glanced off his hands. They wind up losing about 10 yards.
You see here on the replay, just slips through those mittens, and it'll be spotted at the 24. So 3rd and 20 now coming up for the Titans. Definitely a nickel type situation here for the Bedford defense. 4 receivers set. As they've switched quarterbacks again, it looks like it's back to Harrison Joshi. Communicates with his receivers, a 4-receiver set, 2 left, 2 right. Calls for that snap. They fake the handoff. He'll keep it off the left-hand side. Goes out towards the tackle, and he will be taken down after a 5-yard gain out to the 29-yard line. So.
Yeah, Joshi just trying to get back some of the yardage lost. Try to play a field position game here, get in position for the 4th down punt. Although, yeah, here comes the punt crew. I was going to say the punt crew wasn't out there, but they are now.
So the punt squad comes out. Special teams play coming up here as the ball sits on the Titans' own 29-yard line, 4th and 14.
I believe that's Sean Burris who is punting the ball for the Titans.
Burris with the 14 yards deep, standing at his own 15-yard line. Snap is back. He'll field it cleanly. He gets the punt away with no issue. Off to the left-hand side near that Titan sideline on the far side. It bounces out of bounds in Bedford territory. Let's see where the mark is. They'll set their foot down at the 45-yard line. So the Bulldogs will take over on their own 45. Again, solid field position to start this possession. Their 2nd of this 1st quarter.
Our next broadcast coming up on Wednesday, October 15th at 6:30. It's girls volleyball against the Hollis Brookline Cavaliers, a longtime rival of the Bulldogs. And that should be a good contest. We'll have that for you on channels 8 and 1072 girls volleyball on BCTV next Wednesday.
4 receiver set for Matthews. In motion is Bryson Durso. He'll take the handoff on the jet sweep coming around the left end. He's got a block, and now he's out in open space trying to make a cutback down inside Titan territory. He's tackled at the 31-yard line. Big gainer there for Bryson Durso.
And Yandel Velasquez, the tackler for Nashua North.
See here on the replay, he was just able to flank the defense there. Lead blocker Helton getting 2 chip blocks and setting some space there for Durso.
Jaden Bolio also assisting on that tackle.
So back to the line of scrimmage. Matthews, 3 receivers left into the boundary as the ball is on the left hash. The tight end to the right, as is Brody Helton to the right of Matthews. He'll take the snap, give it to Helton. He goes to the left-hand side, ahead for 3 yards as he's down to the 28. And it'll be 2nd and 7. 2:30 and running here in this first quarter. 7-0 is your score as the Bulldogs scored on their first possession. Bryson Durso's 4-yard touchdown run put the Bulldogs ahead early. And now on the second drive here for the Bulldogs, they are in Titan territory again, knocking on the door of the red zone. 3 receivers to the left, 1 split way out to the right. Matthews has Helton behind him in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Helton, off the left tackle, ahead with a punishing run. 3 yards down to the 25-yard line. 3rd and about 4.
The Titans have been focusing on bottling up Helton, and they've been doing a pretty good job of that so far. Helton really hasn't been able to break free today.
Makes it 3rd down and 4.
He's averaging over 10 yards per carry on the season. Not quite near that so far in this game, as he is the workhorse for this offense, but Matthews again close behind as he's got sizable season totals for rushing yards as well.
Nashua North 25.
4 receiver set, 2 out to the right, 2 to the left. Helton behind Matthews. He'll fake the handoff out into the left flat. It's complete. And ahead for first down yardage, that's complete to Zane Beskar as he gets first down yardage on a little flat route off to the left-hand side. Good hands on the reception, and they tackle him at the 17-yard line, where it will be first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Beskar, that's only his 3rd catch of the year. Only 2 catches before that, and it's been a few games since he's seen any action.
Yeoman's work at tight end and halfback position. He's been at the wing in several of these formations for the Bulldogs, so quite a job blocking throughout the season. Matthews will take the snap, looks to the left, quickly delivers out into the left flat. It's complete. There again to Landon Elsmore. He's pushed out at about the 9-yard line. So it looked like an 8-yard gain or so. 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Bulldogs on the Titans' 9-yard line. Again, efficient use of these various weapons for Matthews, as he has the luxury of riches here on the offensive side of the ball.
Everybody eats.
3rd catch on the night for Elsmore. He'll go out to the right side with 2 other receivers. Looks like Durso and Sturgis. Beskar tight left. They'll fake the handoff to Helton. They swing it out wide to the right-hand side. Durso breaks a tackle and drags another one into the end zone. Touchdown. Bryson Durso's 2nd on the evening. A 9-yard touchdown catch on a screen to that right side. He evaded 1 tackler and dragged another into the end zone. That'll be great to see on the replay.
Touchdown pass.
Here it is right here. Catches the ball, slips through 1, and then drags the 2nd tackler across that goal line for the 2nd touchdown on the night, Bryson Durso. Extra point upcoming, snap back, hold down, kick is up, it looks good, it is good, 14-0. The Bulldogs ahead 2 scores with just 52 seconds left here on the clock in the first quarter.
You know, it's easy to listen to Bedford 105.1 online. Just go to our website, bedford1051.com, for the stream link. We also stream on apps like TuneIn, MyTuner, Simple Radio, and Radio Garden. Or you can just tell your Alexa device to play Bedford 105.1.
So Harry, despite a couple of negative yardage plays here and there, Bulldogs very efficient in these first 2 possessions.
Sometimes it just takes a little time to get going. That was the same thing that happened to them last week, I think. They had kind of a slow start against Exeter and then put the pedal to the metal and dusted them.
Yeah, ended up 42-7 the final last week, which was a bit surprising. Now, we would temper that too, as the Exeter offense was missing 3 key players, skill position players, running backs, receivers, etc. So a tough road for them with those 3 key injuries. Still, we did not expect that score. Kickoff deep as Dylan Noble will take that and return it for the Titans. He'll return it out past the 20-yard line, and he's gobbled up around the 23, where the Titans will have their 3rd possession here of this first half.
And Zane Beskar making that tackle, playing his role on special teams, kickoff duty.
First 2 possessions were 3 and outs for the Titans. They've had a couple of sacks, a couple plays that have really set them behind the sticks.
We don't actually have running stats right here, but my sense is that the Titans are in negative yardage on offense.
Certainly that first possession was, the second one was negative yardage as they punted from their own 29. It was a net 4-yard loss on the possession. 4 receivers set, 2 backs in the backfield for O'Connor. 2 receivers wide right, 1 left. He'll take the snap, look left, delivers, and it's complete out to the left-hand side. That's Burris on the catch. He's out close to the 30-yard line. I think he'll be just shy. No, they'll give him the 30. So 6-7 yard gain. And I know all the middle schoolers just went crazy. As I said, 6-7 out there. 25 seconds left in this first quarter. It'll tick down and likely expire here before the Titans get another playoff, potentially, as we have a 2nd and 3 coming up from their own 30-yard line.
The quick short passing game has been the most effective tool for the Titans today. They've had their best positive plays on a quick out to the sideline, and we'll see if they can keep that going today.
And that was that last play. That was to Burris, this junior split end on the catch, and that'll do it for the first quarter of action. The Bedford Bulldogs ahead 14-0 after 1.
We at BCTV and Bedford 105.1 Radio would like to thank our underwriters for supporting our live sports coverage, including Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and the Copper Door. Thank you for your support.
Now, I think coming into this season, Harry, the Bulldogs were certainly aware that Helton and Matthews were going to be leaders for this offense, but it's really been nice to see Bryson Durso emerging as another weapon, particularly early when Landon Elsmore was not around to help out. The junior wide receiver running back combo has been a phenomenal revelation here for the Bulldogs, and again, as a junior, has another season ahead of him.
Just notified that we are going to be covering the band live at halftime, so we will not have time for the coach.
You have any of those season statistics for Durso?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, look at that. Teed it up for him on a silver platter. Come on.
Well, not counting today, he has 19 receptions, 280 yards. He's averaging 14.7 per catch, 4 yards in the air. Of course, he's got 1 in the air and 1 on the ground today, so 5 touchdowns through the air. And he's also done a few things on the ground. 15 carries, 131 yards, 8.7 yards per carry, and 3 touchdowns so far on rushing.
Phenomenal production out of number 6 there for the Bulldogs. So the Titans will take over again to start, this is 2nd and 3. We're starting the second quarter here. 3 receivers set for O'Connor.
Looks like Bedford's showing blitz here.
A flag is thrown on the near sideline as these linesman will call a false start on the Titans.
Yeah, Helton induced the false start there on the Titans offensive line by showing that blitz. They flinched.
So a 5-yard penalty puts the Titans back to a 2nd and 8. O'Connor will keep the same play, takes the snap, looks out to the right, delivers deep to that right-hand side, looking for his receiver, and it's overthrown just barely as Josh Sullivan was in the area as the intended receiver. Ranging over was Bryson Durso to help out from that safety position, and it is incomplete, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that ball in danger of being intercepted there by Durso. Instead, we have 3rd down and looks like 8 yards to go.
Look like Harshil Puvati on the cornerback on that left-hand side was in coverage as well. Running step for step with Sullivan. So a 3rd and 8 here for the Titan offense. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left on the left hash for O'Connor. Luveris to his right. He'll take the snap and roll to the right-hand side, looking for the different levels of receivers. Now getting chased. He throws incomplete to the near man receiver, very close to that 1st down yardage marker, but incomplete and irrelevant. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Titans.
Intended for Dylan Noble, number 1, and even if Noble made the catch, it would not have been enough for a 1st down. It would have been about a yard short.
Yeah, he was only at about the 31-yard line. They needed to make the 33 for the 1st down. So 4th and 8 on their own 25. Burris will come on to punt again for the Titans. And yet another 3 and out for this Titans offense. Snap is backfielded cleanly by Burris. He'll swing that foot through. A wobbler off to the right-hand side. It gets into Bedford territory. Rolling down towards the 40, but not quite making it. So the Bulldogs will start on their own 41-yard line with 11:31 left here in the 1st half. They lead 14-0 on 2 touchdowns by Bryson Durso, 1 on the ground from 4 yards out and 1 through the air from 9 yards out. The Bulldogs will see if they can continue that efficiency here in their 3rd possession of the game.
That was a good kick there by Burris, and that puts Bedford back at their, I believe, their worst drive start of the day, the 41-yard line, their own. But
sure is.
Nothing stopping the Bulldogs today. They've been pushed a few times to 4th down. They've been able to overcome. One time thanks to a Titans penalty.
3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left for Matthews. He takes the snap, looks left, fakes. A little action here out to Elsmore. It's complete for a big gainer. Little stutter step, and they catch up to him. He's out of bounds, well deep into Titan territory, down at the 6-yard line. Little double move on the outside there is an out and up call for Matthews. You'll see him move his shoulders here, fake the pass right there, gets Elsmore to go up, and a nice catch and run after the catch. Chased down by Josh Sullivan and pushed out of bounds close to the 8-yard line, and we see on the replay. I think Elsmore got a couple extra yards on the benefit of the spot, but it's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs on the 6-yard line. Another big play by Elsmore, 4th catch on the day. He's got to be close to 100 yards without output here early in the 2nd quarter already.
Kudos to Sullivan, though, for chasing him down. It would have been a sure 6 had he not caught him.
A back on either side of Matthews in the backfield. He'll hand it to Helton. He goes up the middle.
Ooh.
Gets smushed by 3 or 4 tacklers.
You hate to see a running back get bent back like that.
Got down to about the 3-yard line, so they'll give him 3 on the carry. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, it's been a tough day at the office for Helton today. He's had a fight for every yard.
He sure has. But that's a way to keep this defense honest, making sure they're respecting his ability on the ground. 2nd and goal from the 3. Again, a back on either side of Matthews. Slot left, tight right. Will bark out the signals. Takes the snap. He'll keep it himself right up the middle, and he goes into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Bedford Bulldogs. Matthews on a 3-yard touchdown carry. The Bulldogs are up 20-0 with the extra point to follow. See here on the replay, that middle of this line just opens up as they're following the two backs. Great blocking up front as Matthews drives a truck through that line of scrimmage and isn't even touched from 3 yards out. Probably the easiest touchdown on the season for Matthews.
Yeah, he's got 10 of them. It probably was one of the easier ones.
Extra point snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. And Elijah Todd's extra point puts the Bulldogs up 21-0 with 10:31 to go in the first half.
Other broadcasts we have coming up next week after girls volleyball on Wednesday. It's going to be girls soccer Thursday, October 16th, 7 p.m. against the Portsmouth Clippers. Be sure to tune in for that on BCTV. And then next week is going to be probably the biggest game of the year. And unfortunately, one you're not going to be at. It's going to be Bishop Girton here at Bedford High Stadium. And right now, the Cardinals are probably the biggest challenge in this conference to the Bulldogs.
I believe they are still undefeated on the season, pending tonight's outcome for them. And yes, it should be a great tilt for them as they will come to town. 2 unblemished records. And yes, yeah. I'm a little disappointed. I'll be traveling next week, so I won't be able to make that game on the broadcast. But I'll be here in spirit and listening from afar. Elijah Todd ready to kick it off. Swings the leg through. A little bit shorter than normal. It bounces just inside the 20-yard line where it's fielded and then carried out beyond the 25 for the Titans.
Good concentration there by Kobe Perry, number 8. That ball took a little hop forward when it hit the ground. He focused on it, was able to pick it up cleanly and advance the ball to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 for the Titans. 10:26 to go in this first half. 21-0 Bedford Bulldogs as the Titans come out for their 4th offensive possession. The first 3 have all been short. 3 and out in each of those cases as this Bedford Bulldogs has been menacing.
Penalties have been a problem, ball security as well. All those things have set the Titans back tonight.
Harrison Joshi with a 4-receiver set sends a man in motion. That's Jaden Bolio. He'll take the snap and try to run it up the middle. He's hit pretty quickly and taken down close to the line of scrimmage. Coming in from that outside linebacker position, Cam Santos in on the tackle early.
I was going to say that Santos was the first one in on that tackle, not fooled at all.
Santos, one of the leaders on this team in total tackles on the season. Excellent support from that outside linebacker position.
Yeah, Santos with 27 tackles coming into this game, just 3 for loss, but still a very effective tackler on this Bulldog squad.
Big, strong kid has really helped out with this defense linebacking core along with Helton and Bayer. 9:35 and ticking here in the second quarter. The Titans face a 2nd and 10 after a no yardage gain by Harrison Joshi. He'll fake the handoff and then keep it, go off the right side, off the right tackle. Not sure if that was a designed carry or not. It looked like he was faking out to the right-hand side, like he was going to pitch it out to the right flat, maybe a right out. He pulled it down and carried it ahead for a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 3rd and 6 on their own 33-yard line.
Titans need to cash this one in here just to keep the drive going, just to maintain, just get some kind of confidence and momentum in this game. 3 and out so far. In danger of being a 4th.
5 receivers set for O'Connor, who's now in at quarterback. 3 out to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun position, takes a snap, looks to the right, delivers out to the right-hand side. At the sticks, it's caught. And getting ahead for first down yardage, Jaden Bolio. And the Titans with their first down of the evening on their own 41, and that's got to be a sigh of relief for this Titans offense.
And their passing game has been fairly effective, so it's something that they should keep at here until it stops working.
O'Connor delivered on time. Nice route to be just beyond the sticks for that first down marker. Bolio makes the catch and scoots ahead for another 1 or 2 yards. 4 receivers set up back in front of O'Connor. Excuse me, that is Yoshi again, I believe, back in at quarterback. He takes the snap, goes to the right-hand side. He's got some room, and he's out beyond the end. He's in a foot race down to the 30 and pushed out of bounds. Good blocking up front for Harrison Joshi, and a big gainer for the Titans offense. They're down inside Bedford territory at the 28-yard line, and that's the biggest play for the Titan offense so far. 8:26 to go here in this second quarter. Forced out of bounds by Bryson Durso, as you saw on the replay there, but a big gainer for Joshi.
First time in Bedford territory tonight for the Titans.
So a little momentum here for the Titans. 2-back set. Slot
Joshi's
left.
staying there.
Split out to the right. Joshi, the quarterback, takes the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle for no yardage. Again, Santos coming in from the outside, and Alex Bissonette in on the tackle.
Made by Cody Byer.
Cody Byer in there as well.
No gain on the play. Makes it 2nd and 10.
No gain. 2nd and 10 for the Titans.
Byer was already in the backfield when that ball was handed off. It was just a matter of grabbing the running back as soon as he tried to advance the ball. Kind of a slow developing play.
It sure was. And now the Titans taking their time in the huddle here. They're going to need to hurry up and get this ball off, as we're at 7:40 and counting here in the second quarter. 21-0 again is your score. The Bulldogs leading the Titans. 2 touchdowns by Durso, 1 by Matthews. O'Connor takes the snap, looks out to the left, now delivers over the middle off the hands of his receiver. Incomplete, intended for Dylan Noble on a shallow crossing route. As he was coming over the middle, it was just a touch behind him still. Could have had that one, could have been running, but it will be 3rd and 10 for the Titans, again on the Bulldogs' 28-yard line. Knocking on the doorstep of the red zone for the first time this evening. This drive started back on their own 29. Ironically, their worst starting position so far, yet their best drive as their offense put together a few plays. 3rd and 10. O'Connor at quarterback. Slot left and slot right. Man in motion from right to left. O'Connor takes the snap. Looks like it's going to be a screen, as that line was just in and racing towards O'Connor, but it's incomplete as he tried to get it to his receiver on the left-hand side. That'll force a 4th and 10.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who the intended receiver was. He just threw it into a mass of bodies. It might have been Lyric Perez, number 15. And I was going to say earlier, and it's bearing out to be true, that this is 4-down territory. They are going to go for it here. It's 4th and 10.
On the Bulldogs' 28-yard line. I think Coach Matthews might be talking about that too, as there didn't seem to be a receiver in that area, perhaps rallying for an intentional grounding. But that big
Perez
defensive line barreling through quickly was in O'Connor's face. So 4th and 10, O'Connor, and he's going to have a delay of game here. I believe the back judge throws the flag and likely took too long. So 5-yard penalty on the Titans will put it to a 4th and 15.
Another unforced error.
Unforced error pushes it back to the Bedford 33.
I mean, playing a top team like Bedford is hard enough. You really don't need to make things harder by taking penalties like those.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Man in motion is Dylan Noble, left to right. O'Connor takes the snap, looks downfield, throws it deep over the middle. Post pattern, can't quite catch up to it. Josh Sullivan was there, got his right hand on it, but couldn't pull it down. That would have been a huge play for the Titans, but it does fall incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Sullivan was open on that throw, and it was a terrific throw by, was it Sullivan? No, who was the quarterback?
O'Connor.
O'Connor. He made a great throw with, I think he had Cam Santos right in his face, blitzing in, and just put it right where he needed to. And unfortunately, Sullivan couldn't close his hands on it.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So Matthews back to the offensive side of the ball. Two receivers left, two right. Helton to the left of him in the backfield. He takes the snap, looks to the right-hand side. Now delivers out to the right side. Durso behind the man, complete. It's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 5. Touchdown, Bryson Durso. A huge gainer. 67-yard touchdown heave and run. Bryson Durso with a huge play here. We were just singing his praises. Double move on the outside. Gets the D-back biting up, and he was 5 yards beyond. Catches it, sprints into the end zone. And the Bulldogs up 27-0 with the extra point to come.
And it's been kind of a pass-happy game here for the Bulldogs. Matthews really only averaging about 12 throws a game, 12 attempts, and here he's had quite a few. He's got a lot of passing yards. A couple of big plays to people like Landon Elsmore and, of course, Bryson Durso right there.
Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. 28-0 with 7:05 to go here in the first half. The Bulldogs are rolling.
The field hockey team beat Timberlane.
I mean, this was another double move. We saw Elsmore do it a little bit earlier on that big gainer, setting up their previous touchdown. Had the out and up on the left-hand side. This time it was Durso's opportunity. They set up the smash route, which is the outside wide receiver stops at about 5 yards. You run the inside receiver on, kind of an out poke, an out pattern on the left, on the right-hand side. Instead of just continuing out to the sideline, he turned it up. That double move got him past the defensive backfield and open by at least 5 yards. Matthews' beautiful delivery caught him in stride, and Durso did the rest.
Quick congratulations to the field hockey team with a win, 2-0 win, a shutout over Timberlane just yesterday, and they are having a terrific year. Just checking the records, they are tied with Keene. 12-1-1 records both teams have. Keene does have the tiebreaker, as that one loss Bedford was against Keene, but pretty soon we're going to be in the playoffs. Here's an onside attempt.
Onside attempt. It didn't go far enough. He needed to go 10 yards, and it did not. It went out of bounds, but was touched right as it was getting to that sideline. So
that ball took a funny roll. I guess Elijah Todd didn't get enough on it, but not only that, it kind of spun back the other way.
It was kind of curving out of bounds too. It looked like it was going to get to the 50, but didn't.
Well, even if it went out of bounds, it wouldn't have mattered because the ball would have been spotted right there.
Sure. So it will be inside Bedford territory at the 49-yard line, just past midfield, where the Titans will have their best field position of the day. And after an encouraging last offensive drive here, they take over inside Bedford territory. 7:05 left in the first half. 28-0. The Bulldogs lead. 3 touchdowns by Durso, 1 by Matthews, and their offense is clicking. Motion man left to right is Jaden Bolio. He'll come back, fake the handoff, and off the right-hand side, big number 12, Harrison Joshi. He's ahead for 4 yards, close to 5 yards, as they'll mark him at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Titans.
Interesting decision by Coach Matthews to go for the onside there. Maybe trying to push this game into runtime as quickly as possible, get some of his bench players some time.
Tough one there. I mean, he nearly had that yardage too, just 1 yard shy of the required 10 yards on the kickoff. Likely had been scouting some of those up front players on the return team for the Titans to see where they could put it, left side, right side. And it just did not go quite far enough. 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Slot left, split right, two backs in the backfield. O'Connor takes the snap. He will not hand it off. He fakes the handoff. It's out in the left hand flat, complete to Jedwin Liveres, and a beautiful tackle by Cody Bayer.
And that one saved quite a few yards. If Bayer didn't get Liveres down there, he would have been gone for at least a first down, if not 6.
He does gain 2 yards, but you're absolutely correct. A shoestring tackle, as you see here on the replay. And he had a lot of yardage in front of him if he slips that tackle. He does not. It's 3rd and 3 for the Titans with 5.5 to go here in the first half. Yoshi back in at quarterback. 3 receivers right, 1 left.
And no doubt this is going to be a 2-down territory here.
Liveres moving around in the backfield as they try to get their formation correct. Motion man right to left, Dylan Noble. They'll fake the handoff. Yoshi keeps it and hit very quickly. He's pulled down right away. Connor Flaherty, the big captain, defensive lineman, wrapped up the quarterback, and he'll have him for a loss back at the 44-yard line. So 4th and 5 after the 2-yard loss for the Titans. And again, I believe Coach Sabolis is going to go for this in 4-down territory, as you were mentioning, Harry.
Yeah, unfortunately, they lost a couple of yards there. I'm surprised they didn't go to the air. They've had a lot of success moving the ball through the air today, better than on the ground. I shouldn't say that because they've had a few good quarterback runs by Joshi, but definitely not fooling anybody on the last play.
So 4th and 5. O'Connor in at quarterback. Number 7, the sophomore, takes the snap, looks to the right, delivers it out to the side.
Oh.
Off the hands of the receiver. Number 4, Jaden Bolio, had first down yardage, but it glances off his hands, and it's a turnover on downs.
No, you hate to see that. That was a well-thrown pass. It was right on the hands of number 4, Jaden Bolio, and I don't know, maybe he was thinking about moving, running downfield, but he just took his eyes off the ball a split second, and he couldn't, he wound up fumbling the ball out of bounds.
Good ball by O'Connor, too. That was out to the wide side of the field. That's a pro throw right there. He had the yardage, had the receiver, just couldn't pull it down. So it's a turnover on downs. The Bulldogs will have another possession here. 4:11 to go in the first half. They lead 28-0. Four receivers set. Helton behind Matthews. 2 right, 2 left. Matthews checks in with the offensive line.
It's good to, yeah, exactly. Because if they just roll over everybody, it's not great.
He'll audible up there, giving some additional instructions to his lineman. Takes the snap, hands it to Helton. He goes right up the middle. Sees a little bit of daylight. Probably the longest run for Helton on the evening, and it's only 6 yards.
Jack.
They're going to say he was down after 5, so they mark him at the Bedford 49-yard line.
Just shy of the 50.
Gain of 5 in a play.
We'll call it 2nd and 4. Under 4 minutes and ticking here as the Bulldogs will try to get another score before halftime. 3 receivers to the left, 1 split to the right. Helton to the right of Matthews in the backfield. Titans show blitz, and they come. Matthews has some time, delivers it out to a wide open Durso. I don't know how he got so open, but it is overthrown, incomplete.
That was intended for Bryson Durso.
My goodness, a missed opportunity there for the Bulldogs as Durso didn't have anybody within a half mile of him. And just out of his reach, maybe 2 yards overthrown. So missed opportunity there. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Ball marked just on their own side of the 50-yard line. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout here and talk things over. 3:27 to go in the first half. 28-0 is your score. The Bulldogs over the Nashua North Titans.
BCTV's live channels and on-demand content are now easier to access at your fingertips than ever before thanks to the Bedford Community Television app, available for free download on Apple iOS and Android Play stores. Download the Bedford Community Television app from your app store today and enjoy our programming anytime.
A corporate sponsor or becoming an individual member,
It's worth noting, too, Matthews had plenty of time to throw that ball there. The offensive line has done a marvelous job of giving him some time in the pocket, and they picked up that blitz quite well as well. So, you know, Matthews has seen some time back there and had the opportunity to deliver a nice ball. Most of the time this evening, it's been on target, on time. Just a touch overthrown there as Durso was running free. 3rd and 4. Bulldogs back to the line of scrimmage. 4 receiver set, 2 left, 2 right. Helton directly behind Matthews, who's in the shotgun 5 yards deep. Calls out the signals, takes the snap, hands to Helton off the right-hand side. He's ahead for first down yardage, pushed out of bounds at the Titans' 45-yard line, and they will move the sticks and reset them 1st and 10 inside Titan territory.
Yeah, Helton putting the head down there to make sure that he got that last yard.
At the Titan 45.
1st and 10 here at the Titan 45-yard line, 3:21 to go in the half.
Bulldogs break the huddle. Approach the line of scrimmage with 2 receivers left, 2 right. Helton to the right of Matthews in the backfield. In his familiar shotgun position, Matthews delivers out to the right flat. Little quick out pattern by Connor Sturt. No, it is Dylan Belair.
Yeah.
Number two.
And a nice pro move. He kept the feet in bounds, both of them, as he was falling out of bounds.
Only needs 1 in bounds here in the high school level, but I like how he had the wherewithal to keep them both there. Ahead for a 6-yard gain and 2nd and 4 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Similar formation. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Helton to the right of Matthews again. Right hash, Matthews takes the snap.
Here comes the blitz.
Looks over the middle this time, now back to the left, now back over the middle, delivers it deep, looking for Elsmore. It's picked off. A flag is thrown. Still in the play, Josh Sullivan. Oh, they blow it dead, which is kind of strange too. I'm not sure why they would have blown it dead.
And the Titan player is still running it out of bounds. They're running it down the sideline out at the Bedford 45-yard line. But yeah, wow. they're going to call. There's clearly interference on that play.
Wow, all kinds of strange things going on there. It did look like it was pass interference. However, Josh Sullivan picked it off and then was running, and they blew it dead. I'm not sure why they would have blown it dead.
Yeah, I think a little overeager whistle there by the official.
Very strange.
And Sullivan had the forethought of just keep running, and he did get it into Bedford territory. Now he's going to talk it over with Coach Matthews here to explain what happened. But I have a feeling they're just going to give Bedford the 15 yards on the pass interference. So this will work out just fine for the Bulldogs.
Unless they're calling a pass interference on Elsmore, the intended receiver. There were 2 D-backs back there. And, you know, again, from our position, our vantage point, we couldn't tell if Elsmore was maybe trying to break up an interception there. So,
and that would be worse for the Titans to have the whistle blown dead.
Terrible. So let's see how they sort things out. They may even call an inadvertent whistle, which would set them back and replay the down. And that would be a tough outcome for the Titans depending on the call.
So we're not sure what's happening here. The Titans are backing up, and the official is at the 40-yard line. Looks like he's about to march off some yardage against the Titans. So this is the pass interference call, 15 yards. It'll move the ball just inside the 25-yard line.
Ooh.
Or
tough call there.
Okay.
Tough call there.
Pass interference against that.
Yeah, so there you go. Officially pass interference.
It is a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on the 26-yard line, heading in Titan territory. We see the replay here. Matthews again, ample time back there in the pocket. Elsmore, the intended receiver. We're back to live action here. Matthews going to pull it down himself, run over the right-hand side, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15. They mark him at the 14. Another first down for the Bulldogs. Yeah, just an odd play. I'm not quite sure why they would have blown it dead, as Sullivan made the interception. He was still upright, had not put a knee down, had not gone to the ground, and yet a whistle came. So either way, it's irrelevant at this point. It was pass interference. The Bulldogs are the beneficiaries, and they have a 1st and 10 on the Titans' 14-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Helton to the left of Matthews. The ball's on the right hash. Matthews takes the snap, looks right, trying to set up a shallow pattern, crossing pattern there for Durso. And it is incomplete. We get a late flag here in the backfield, kind of close to where Matthews was delivering that ball. It might be a hold or perhaps some after the play kind of stuff going on. So we'll see what the call is here, but looks like the Bedford offense is marching backwards. So there's a personal foul on the Bulldogs. They'll march them back 15 yards. So it should be 1st and 25. The yardage marker on that far side says 2nd, but I believe it's 1st as they repeat the down.
That makes it 1st down.
Yeah, Bulldogs have had a problem this year. If there's anything that's been going wrong for them this year, it's been these penalties, especially ones like personal fouls. A few of them have been kind of ticky-tacky, but you should know by now that you just can't get away with anything.
Yeah, when they were down at Stellos playing, they had a few call. Now a deep pass over the middle, post pattern complete to Elsmore, touchdown. 29-yard completion to Elsmore. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Elsmore puts the Bulldogs up 34-0 with the extra point to come. Just a nice post pattern from that left-hand side. Beautiful delivery right into the mittens for Elsmore. And with 2:10 left here in the first half, the Bulldogs threatening to go up 35-0 as Elijah Todd will be on for the extra point. Snap is back. The hold is down. Kick is up. It looks good. It is good. 35-0 with 2:10 left here in the first half.
With the conversion.
And with that, I believe we'll be going to runtime. I don't know if we go into runtime in the first half, but we'll definitely be in runtime in the second half.
I believe it starts in the second half, so
Athletic Booster Club would like to thank our generous
it should make that second half move quite a bit faster than normal.
Carlson Systems, Wicked Good Butcher,
And give Coach Matthews a chance to play some of his bench,
Frank Stevens,
give them some game experience.
Bedford Village Inn, BEI Network.
5 first half possessions for the Bulldogs, 5 touchdowns. They started the scoring with Durso on a 4-yard touchdown run. He followed that up with a 9-yard touchdown catch. Matthews had a 3-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. Durso with a 67-yard bomb from Matthews. And now Elsmore 29 yards out. The Bulldogs up 35-0. And they have been steamrolling this Titans defense.
The band is selling 50-50 tickets tonight. Drawing for the winner will take place.
Yeah, Matthews has to be well over 100 yards passing today.
Thank you for your support of the
Yeah,
Bedford
all
band.
here in the first half. It's got to be well over 100. Todd kicks it deep. Caught at the 17 and brought forward, testing the left-hand side and tackled outside the 30. To the 33, that was Dylan Noble on the return.
That was Dylan Noble with the kick return. Tackled by Zane Beskar.
And so the Titans offense will have it again on their own 33.
Stay tuned to BC TV. We'll have the Bedford High Band performing for you at halftime.
Drive at their own 33.
And so you're Coach Sabolis here. You have 2:04 on the clock. Harry, are you going big? Are you going conservative? Are you trying to get this clock to run? What's your thought here in this offensive possession?
Well, I keep it in the air.
Brady O'Connor looks to do just that, but he's going to be sacked.
Not like that.
Deep in the backfield, Alex Bissonette getting in and pulling him down. Looks like it will be a 4-yard loss.
The quick passing game was working for the Titans tonight.
5 makes it 2nd and 15.
That was a big drop back, and unfortunately for them, Bissonette was waiting for him.
So Bissonette on the sack. O'Connor could not squeak out of his grasp. And O'Connor will have a 2nd and 14. 3 receivers right, 1 left. With 1:20 and counting here in the first half. Takes the snap, rolls to the right, delivers into the flat on the right-hand side. Bayer stepped up into that passing lane, knocks it down, but he was dancing like he wanted to pick that for a pick 6. It's incomplete, 3rd and 14, but Bayer, he was looking for pay dirt there.
Well, depending on how this play goes, the Bulldogs might get the ball back here with about a minute of clock time left and all 3 timeouts. Just 1 timeout.
They did take a couple earlier here in the first half as they were facing some critical downs and distances throughout their first 5 possessions. 1:16 to go in this first half. 3rd and 14. Brady O'Connor has 2 receivers out to the right, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 split end to the left side. He'll take the snap. Hands it off up the right-hand side, off the right tackle.
We'll see if Coach Matthews uses that timeout here.
Looked like the B gap.
That was Kobe Perry with the
That was
carry.
Kobe Perry was on the carry. He gets 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 10.
Nope. Coach will just let the clock run, maybe saving that timeout. Bulldogs should get the ball back with about 30 seconds.
See the special teams coach signaling in safe. Matthews and Durso go back to field this punt to see if they can get a return and potentially have another offensive play or 2 before this half. Burris back to punt, stands at his own 15-yard line. 30 seconds to go. Snap is back, fielded cleanly. Burris gets the punt off. Bounces near the left hash inside Bedford territory at the 40. Matthews fields it, takes it ahead for 2 or 3 yards. From the 33, he'll get out to the 37, where the Bulldogs will have 19 seconds to see if they'll put any more points on the board.
Well, they do get the ball back to start the second half, so I could see them kneeling it out here.
So another 3 and out for the Titans. They punted away for the 4th time today. Bulldogs over the ball on their own 37. It looks like they're going to kneel it down. Snap is back. Matthews takes it, kneels it down at the 32, and that'll do it for the first half. As time will run out, the Bulldogs, juggernaut on the offensive side, producing 35 points here in the first half. And they are rolling. The Titans offense not able to muster much on their side. 35-0 your halftime score.
Not much at all. Stay tuned on BCTV for the Bedford High Band. They'll be coming out to perform in just a few minutes. We will cut away just for a few minutes on the radio side, so stay tuned. In about 15 or so minutes, we'll be back on the air on the radio. 35-0 Bulldogs lead. You're listening and watching Bedford football on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.
BCTV and WBNH thank our underwriters. Primary Bank, New Hampshire's bank for business. PrimaryBankNH.com. The Wicks Insurance Group, serving New Hampshire and the Bedford community with auto, home, life, and business insurance since 1984. TheWicksInsuranceGroup.com. Interim Healthcare of Manchester, personalizing care to help meet your unique health needs. InterimHealthcare.com. Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, your local brokerage boutique. Relationships built on trust. MrsNelsonsNeighborhood.com. Great New Hampshire restaurants. Food tastes better with family. Tbones.com or CopperDoor.com.
And welcome back to Bedford High Stadium here, ready for second half action. Bulldogs lead 35-0. Scoring Bryson Durso with 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 2 in the air. Bennett Matthews with a 3-yard run. Landon Elsmore with a 29-yard pass reception. And that's how we got to where we are right now.
Thank you, Harry. It's Corey Munster-Tiger and Harry Kozlowski here for BC TV and WBNH radio and TV coverage here for the second half. Harry, we'll see some highlights here in a second, but just an absolute bulldozing by this Bulldogs offense here in the first half. You see a sack there by Helton early on, setting up their first possession. They scored on all 5 possessions of their first half. And again, this offense just clicking on all cylinders here. Durso with that
run, yeah.
With that 4-yard touchdown run to get things started. See Durso here getting around the left end, getting some good blocking out in front. And they've just been running roughshod throughout these first 2 quarters of play. Here's Durso's second touchdown, that 9-yard touchdown catch on the little screen pass on the outside right. Here's that double move by Elsmore. We see this a little bit later on Durso's touchdown. Elsmore got the out and up there. Big play yardage. And then Matthews finished it off with that 3-yard touchdown. Titans offense didn't get much of a spark, but this was their best play from scrimmage. Harrison Joshi getting into Bedford territory, and now here's the Durso's 67-yard touchdown bomb from Matthews, changing his angle, getting away from Jaden Bolio. And now here the post pattern by Elsmore gets inside his D-back. Great pitch, great catch, and Elsmore finishes off that first half scoring 35-0 as we approach the third quarter.
And that last touchdown came right after a 15-yard personal foul penalty that sent them to whatever was first and 25, I think it was. Yeah.
Again, on the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So that was backed up on the 29-yard line, and after a first and 10 from the 14. So they were facing a little bit of adversity, trying to get some extra points on the board before halftime, and they were able to do it on that beautiful pitch and catch. Elsmore with the 29-yard touchdown reception.
While the teams are warming up, let's talk about some of the other Bedford Bulldogs sports teams. The golf team, the co-ed golf team, just finishing a perfect season, 25-0. In the regular season, the tournament is coming up for them. Volleyball is at 8-5, and we're going to be bringing you a broadcast next week. I believe it's Wednesday, correct? The 15th, 6:30 p.m. against Hollis Brookline, longtime rivals of the Bulldogs in volleyball. Girls soccer undefeated, although they have 2 draws on their record. They will face Nashua North on Saturday, tomorrow at 10 a.m. They have a 9-0-2 record. Meanwhile, boys soccer, 9-0-4, 4 draws, and they played Nashua North to a 0-0 draw the other day. They will be at Spalding on October 14th.
As we get ready for this third quarter, we can look at the next 3 games for the Bulldogs. Of course, they're going to finish out this second half, but their last 3 games of the season, they'll face Bishop Girton, as we've talked about, next Friday evening, 7 p.m. That should be a phenomenal game, as it looks like the BG squad is going to roll as they're up in the third quarter tonight. So likely both teams heading into that game undefeated. And then the Bulldogs will close out the last 2. On the 24th, they'll play at Londonderry, 7 p.m. kickoff, and then they'll host Keene to close their regular season.
Yeah, that Londonderry game should be a good contest as well. I know Londonderry's had a couple losses this year, but they're still a pretty strong team. There's the kickoff.
12 minutes back on the board. We're ready to get things started. As weaving his way in and out of tacklers, getting out past the 30-yard line, Freddie Malnar on the return. The Bulldogs will start on their own 31.
Let's see who's coming out at quarterback, if we are going to see Parker Boscheman or somebody else play. I believe it's Cole Sufat. Nope, I'm sorry, that's backup wide receiver. Parker Boscheman is in the game.
Boscheman will trot into the huddle, the junior quarterback. Tall fellow lefty, 6'4" on the roster, and he'll guide this offense for the second half. He has 3 receivers out to the right, tight end to the left side. Ball's on the right hash. Claps his hands, takes the snap and hands it off. That's Malnar trying to weave his way through traffic, still on his feet and pushing ahead for a 3-yard gain. We'll give him out to the 34-yard line.
Boschman seeing very limited duty this year. Has just 1 pass in regulation play. It's a completion for 9 yards.
2nd and 7 here for the Bulldogs offense. 3 receivers to the right side into the boundary. Tight end is left. Malnar behind Boschman, who's in the shotgun 5 yards deep. The ball trickles back to Boschman. Toss sweep to the right-hand side. It gets bobbled around and then batted out of bounds. Man, that was a classic football folly play right there as it slipped all the way back on the turf to Boschman. The toss out to the right-hand side. Looked like it actually was close to being a forward pass, but Malnar couldn't corral it. It bounced on the turf a couple more times and that got batted out of bounds on the near side all the way back at the 20. So it'll be 3rd and 21. Odd looking play there, and that's just repetition and getting the opportunity to be on the field.
Yeah, it started with a bad snap that rolled on the ground and then a pitch that Malnar couldn't corral. So yeah, it was mistakes all around on that play.
4 receivers set for Boschman. Malnar to his left in the backfield. 2 right, 2 left. Motion man right to left. They'll run the jet sweep out to the left end. Getting a little bit of space and then getting gobbled up was Teddy Lapointe, the sophomore running back, wide receiver combo. He gets ahead for maybe 8 yards or so. It'll be 4th and 12, and the Bulldogs will punt this ball away.
Waiting to see who the punter will be. It is Liam Shannon, I believe, number 14.
Back to punt for Bedford is Liam Shannon.
Takes his 14 yards back from the center. Snap a little to the right. Good job fielding it and getting the punt away. Good bounce too for Shannon as it bounces all the way down to the Titans 35. So decent punt there for Shannon.
A friendly roll. Nashua North
And the Titans
their own 35.
will have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Looks like Aiden Mullen will be in the backfield. Probably going to get a decent amount of substitutions on both sides of the ball now. Hand off to the left side, and Mullen takes it, goes out ahead for a 6 or 7 yard gain to the 42-yard line.
Looks
Close
like
to the 43.
Give him about 7 or 8 yards on that run.
Kept those feet churning and got ahead for decent yardage. Looks like Jack Holmesy might be the quarterback. Let's see who it is.
So both sides putting their bench players into the game now.
Hand off the left-hand side. Back, stacked up by the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's actually 82. I don't have an 82 on this roster. Do you, Harry?
I do not.
Who is the quarterback this evening?
Makes it 3rd down.
Anthony Samarel, I believe, is that quarterback, 82. So Samarel getting some time here on the roster as a split end and cornerback, but he's playing quarterback here. How's that for a tongue twister? Takes the snap, hands it off a little high. Bobbled around a little bit, but ahead for first down yardage is Aiden Mullen.
Mullen with the carry.
Mullen, the senior running back, getting some carries here on their first possession of the 3rd quarter. 35-0 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead big. We're seeing mostly substitution players here as we start this 3rd quarter.
Titans getting their 2nd first down of the day.
1st and 10 for Nashua North.
1st and 10 on their own 46. Samarel in the shotgun, has 3 receivers left, 1 split end to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Mullen again.
Fumble.
And he dropped the ball. It's on the turf, picked up. Samarel did a great job scooping that up, as that ball could have squirted away very easily. He does cover it though, and he will get tackled for a loss of 3 back to their own 43-yard line.
I do want to correct myself. The Titans have three first downs in this game.
4 receivers set for Samarel. Mullen to his right in the backfield. 2 right, 2 left. Mullen and Samarel will talk things over there in the backfield. Motion man left to right. Holmesy, he'll take a jet sweep out to that right-hand side, gets the edge, gets around that right end, and pushed out of bounds. Looks like he might have had a 3 or 4 yard gain. Pushed out near the original yardage marker there, so looks like it'll be 3rd and 9 after a 4-yard gain.
Gain of 4 in the play.
So this Titans offense trying to move the sticks again on this 3rd and 9. They're on their own 47-yard line. Clock is ticking with 5 minutes or so to go. In the 3rd quarter, the Bulldogs ahead 35-0. Samarel takes the snap. He'll roll to the right-hand side. Dishes. Pass broken up very nicely there on the play. Elijah Todd getting a lot of kicking duties throughout the year and now playing some cornerback here in this game. The defensive back tips it away and we'll get the pass breakup. 4th and 9 for the Titans.
That makes it 4th down and 9.
Titans looking like they're going to keep their offense on the field as Samarel is 5 yards back in the shotgun position. 3 receivers left, 1 split end to the right. Snap is back to Samarel. He'll look deep to the right-hand side, throws it, and it's close to being picked off. We see some flags thrown. Closest defender was Kellen McGinnis. Looked like he had an opportunity to make an interception, but it falls to the ground incomplete, but we do have flags out. Looks like it might be a pass interference on the defense as they'll talk things over.
There's a penalty on the play.
So they'll go back to the original line of scrimmage, likely march off 15, and it is pass interference on the defense. So 15-yard penalty gives the Titans a 1st down. They'll be inside the Bulldogs' 40-yard line with a 1st down. Mark it off from the original line of scrimmage, which was the 47-yard line in Titan territory.
So Nashua North into Bedford territory, I believe for the 2nd time today.
They actually started one possession on the Bedford 49 and turned it over on downs. That's there true. Before Bedford's 4th touchdown of the day. Samarel takes the snap, he'll hand it off. Trying the right-hand side of the defense and getting caught for a loss. That was Jack Holmesy on the carry. Nice job on the D-line, cutting through, and
Gordon Kemmerer
on the tackle. Nice job. We'll get the tackle for loss on that play.
Makes it 2nd and 12.
It's like 2nd and 13 or so as the ball is marked on the 41-yard line. Samarel has 3 receivers left, 1 right, fakes out to the left-hand side, pass to the right flat, just out of reach, extending high to try to make that catch, but glancing off the Titans receiver's hands. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, it almost looked like an attempt to knock the ball down, and that was number 9 for Nashua North, Sean Battle.
So 3rd and 13, Samarel in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Aiden Mullen to his left. They're going to try the jet sweep to the left-hand side, see if they can get the edge. Weaving in and out. We have a flag down.
Thought that was the ball.
Definitely not the ball, but a flag is down. It looked like it is in the area where a holding might be called. It was caught for a no gain, maybe even a loss on the play of 1 or 2 yards, but it is a hold on the offense, and Coach Matthews will decline the penalty. So it'll be 4th and 14, maybe 15 on the Bedford 43-yard line.
That flag fooled my eye because there was a punch-out attempt on the ball right as the flag flew, so I thought that was the ball that was coming out.
Awkward optics there. Samarel, 4 receivers set. Takes the snap, looks left, looks right. Now he's going to try to pull it down. He's got some room to run up the middle. Cuts it back in the middle. Slides at the 30-yard line, but I think he's short of the first down, and it likely will be a turnover on downs. He was very close to that first down yardage, but I think they're going to have him short.
What also was very close was a possible personal foul on that play, but luckily Samarel slid, but a Bedford defender didn't catch the number, came right on top of him. If he hadn't slid, he might have caught a helmet-to-helmet contact there, but there's no flag, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bulldogs, or for Nashua North. Bulldogs will take over here at the 29-yard line.
Very similar starting position as their last possession. Little tongue twister there for you, Harry. She sells seashores by the seashore, apparently.
By the seashell.
3 receivers right for Beauchemin. Tight is to the left. They'll try their own jet sweep off to the left-hand side.
LaPointe.
Trying to get to the edge was LaPointe, but he's tackled after 2 or 3 yards. Good job by the Titans defense to pursue and wrap him up.
We are under 25 seconds to go in this quarter. I believe that'll be the last play before the end of the third.
Again, running time helps these quarters fly by. 35-0 is your score. 35 points is the margin for running time. The Bulldogs achieved that in the first half. 5 touchdowns on each of their 5 first possessions. Durso with 3, Matthews with 1, Elsmore with 1. And it's giving these substitution players some opportunities to play here in the third quarter. Time runs out in the third quarter. We'll go to the fourth. 12 minutes back on the board. Harry, you got some thanking to do, don't you?
Yes, we do. We want to thank our underwriters that support our sports broadcasting here on BCTV and Bedford 105.1 Radio. They include the Primary Bank, Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like T-Bones and the Copper Door.
We'll swap ends of the field. Bulldogs will have a 2nd and 6.
I was wondering if Andrew back in the studio could start a crawl of scores around Division 1 so we can get caught up on those.
So we know the Bishop Girton Cardinals were leading Nashua South.
There was actually a pretty interesting game with Memorial, who are having a terrific year. They're hosting Winnacunnet. I'd like to know what the score of that one is.
I believe Memorial was leading Winnacunnet. There's some scores there. Merrimack
that's
and
on
Keene
Saturday
play tomorrow.
Yeah.
BG over South by 3.
24-21, that's a close one.
End of the third.
Wyndham running over Spalding, 35-0.
Keep eyes on that BG game again.
Timberlane over Goffstown in the third, 15-6.
To be 2 unbeatens next week.
Here's an interesting score, 11-0 Dover, Exeter over Dover in the third. Salem tied with Cumberland of Rhode Island in the third, 14-all.
12 minutes back on the board. Beauchemin ready to start things off for the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. They fake the jet sweep. Beauchemin will keep it himself, go off the right tackle. Trying to get through that B gap, but he's wrapped up after a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bulldogs offense.
Memorial, no score. I'm sorry, Memorial a three-point lead over Winnacunnet.
3rd down and 6.
So thank you. We appreciate these scrolling scores. Andrew Fenn back in the studio helping with replays and the up-to-the-minute scores from around Division I football. Beauchemin breaks the huddle. 3 receivers come near side for the Bulldogs to the left of the formation. Tight is right. Beauchemin in the gun. Calls out the signals, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he'll roll to his left, his strong throwing hand, throws it deep down the left-hand sideline. He's got a man. It is incomplete. Jacoby DeJesus deep behind the cornerback. and had some space, tried to adjust on the ball, had it in his gloves, but it bounces away as De Jesus goes to the turf. Incomplete, 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs. We see the replay here. Boschman getting out to the sideline. Good pitch to get it all the way down there. Found his man, but De Jesus couldn't quite pull it down. Bulldogs looking over to the sideline. Curious about the play here. It's likely going to be a punt.
A couple of players getting to the line a little late here.
This might be close to a delay of game for the Bulldogs as they took a little bit of time.
Showing the hand signal that says they've got about 5 seconds to go.
Snap is back. Shannon again will punt it away. Liam Shannon gets it to bounce on the 35. The Titan deep back will let it go, and it bounces at least 15, close to 20 yards as it's inside the 20 and downed at the 17-yard line, where the Titans offense will come onto the field.
Don't forget our next broadcast coming up on BCTV. Girls volleyball versus Hollis Brookline Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Followed by girls soccer against Portsmouth on Thursday the 16th, 7 o'clock start. And then next Friday, 7 p.m. it's going to be the clash of the undefeateds. It looks like Bishop Girton against the Bedford Bulldogs. Although that game that is pretty tight. They're playing Nashua South right now. I think BG's only up by a couple points.
Samarel hands it off to Mullen again. Yeah, it was just a 3-point game as we saw on that scroll. So eyes on that as they start the 4th quarter down in Nashua. Battle of Stello Stadium there. 2nd and 6 here for the Titans after a 4-yard gain by Mullen. Substitutions here as Samarel still at the helm for the Titan offense. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Aiden Mullen to his right in the backfield. He'll hesitate, keep it himself, go to the right side, trying to explore that right tackle, and he'll be ahead for maybe a yard gain. Call it 3rd and 5 on their own 23-yard line. Severall looks to the sideline, gets the signals. Now this offense has struggled all evening, but again, it's great to see some fresh names, fresh faces on the side for the Titans, getting some other folks playing time, as both teams have done so here in this second half. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. Running clock this entire second half. 35-0 is your score. The Bulldogs ahead on the Nashua North Titans. They'll hand it off the left-hand side. Trying to get to the edge there was Isaiah Santiago Rodriguez. But he's going to be short of first down yardage. Looks like he's about 3 yards short. 4th and 3 upcoming for the Titans. They'll keep their offense on the field. Samarel looking to the sideline, trying to figure things out. Now they'll be on the line of scrimmage. Might be a quick kick here. Oh, as they'll straighten things out, Samarel takes the snap, hands it off. They go up the middle. Needed to get out to the 33, and he's going to be well short. There'll be a turnover on downs for the Titans, as the Bulldogs will get beneficial field position here deep in Titan territory on the 24-yard line.
Let's see if the Boschman-led Bulldogs offense of second and third stringers can advance the ball and maybe add another touchdown here. They do lead 35-0 with running clock, 6:30 to go.
Harry, you look at scores around Division I, you're seeing the normal teams, those powerhouses that you've seen throughout. Again, the Bulldogs here with an undefeated record. BG having a great year we've talked about. Pinkerton 5-0 heading into this week. Thoughts as we look a little bit ahead towards the playoffs? What are you thinking? Have you had a chance to check out Pinkerton on film at all?
No, I have not. They are undefeated, I believe, and they've been pretty dominant all year. it may come right down to the Bulldogs and the Astros. And there's Boschman being dropped for a sack.
Takes a sack of about two or 3 yards. Did nicely to evade the first rush there and danced in between a couple of on-rushing tacklers.
I mean, that BG game is probably going to be a pretty good test, although it looks like the Cardinals have their hands full with Nashua South, and of course the Bulldogs defeated Nashua South. So, you know, we thought that Exeter would be a bigger challenge, although, like you mentioned, they were missing some key players on offense. But that was a blowout. So we'll have to see how it works out next week.
East Division up in the air right now. Winnacunnet at 4-1, Manchester Memorial at 4-0. Two strong teams there having great years as well. Boschman sends LaPointe in motion. Fakes the handoff. He'll go off the right tackle himself. Ahead for 3, maybe 4 yards.
A little confusion there as Boschman ran into his own player, number 22.
Sure, that was LaPointe. He thought LaPointe might be leading him through the hole there and getting a lead block. They were bumping shoulders there instead, though. So 3rd and 9 for this Bedford Bulldog offense. 4.5 to go with running clock.
You know, this might be a good chance if they don't get a first down here to give Elijah Todd a chance at a field goal. He's missed 2. The only 2 attempts he's had all year. He's been near perfect on extra points. It would probably be a good confidence booster to give him a shot at a field goal here. Not to pour on more points on this game, but this is an opportunity to give your kicker a chance to make what would be about a 40-yard kick right now.
Great to give your special teams players a bit of a challenge in an opportunity like this. Boschman, 3 receivers left, fakes the handoff, pulls it down, looks to that left-hand side, and he's going to take a sack.
Well, that's
all the
going to
way
do it for
beyond
field goal range.
the 35-yard line, and that's going to be well beyond range for Elijah Todd. So 4th and looks to be about 15 or so.
Oh, a bit more than that. No, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
it's
20.
16. Yeah, 16, 17.
I'm well off. It looks like 21.
Yeah.
4th and 21. Back at the 36-yard line. They need to get all the way down to that 15-yard line, maybe even inside it.
Looks like they'll keep the offense on the field unless a quick kick is coming.
Yeah, an interesting one again. That Bishop Girton Nashua South score. Bishop Girton going into that game at 4-0. South was at 3-1. So, you know, if South is able to overcome that 3-point deficit going into the 4th quarter, they both will be sitting at 4-1. Boschman takes the snap, looks to the right, wide receiver screen complete, exploring the middle and now popping to the near sideline, trying to get ahead for positive yardage. Great job to get ahead for Jacoby DeJesus, but he's tackled well before first down yardage. It's a turnover on downs for the Bulldogs.
Very nice solo tackle there by Adriel Gonzalez, number 17, for the Titans. So the Titans are back on the field with 2.5 minutes to work with at runtime. See what they can do.
DeJesus with a good catch there on that wide receiver screen. It was a bit high. He elevated a bit, got his hands on it. Was able to make a few moves through the middle there. I thought he might be able to get this near side sideline, and he would have had plenty of space. But as you said, great sure-handed tackle by the Titans. 2:12 and counting in this game. Running time throughout this entire second half. The Bulldogs ahead 35-0 on the Nashua North Titans. Samarel still in at quarterback. Take the snap. Go to the left-hand side. Looked like an illegal formation there, as on the carry was Ryan Hutchins. He was supposed to be on the line of scrimmage, but he went in motion. That looked a little odd. And there was a flag on the far sideline, so I'm guessing that's what the call will be.
And the clock is stopped for the penalty.
So Wyndham up big on, they win over Spalding 35-6. You see down there. Nashua South in the lead now. They've gone up over BG in the 4th quarter by 4.
Minute 33 to go in that game.
So that could be the upset that we were not necessarily expecting. BG looks like they might drop one before they come to town next week. Next Friday night again here on BCTV and WBNH 105.1. Harry Kozlowski bringing you the action next Friday. I'll be out of town, unfortunately, but I'll rejoin for the next week at Londonderry.
Yeah, not sure who we'll be working with. Another flag coming in. I believe they're going to try to get Tom King to come up with the game.
That'd be a good
to
one.
work with Tom.
Tackle was made.
Weaving in and out of traffic, but a flag is down on the Titans.
Penalty on the play.
I believe it'll be, oh, it's a false start or legal procedure. So we'll march him back 5 yards. Some negative yardage plays behind the sticks here on the Titans as they go back another 5 yards. Ball's on their own 18-yard line.
While we've got the time here, we'll thank our underwriters, Primary Bank, the Wicks Insurance Group, Interim Healthcare of Manchester, Nelson Real Estate of New Hampshire, and great New Hampshire restaurants like the T-Bones and the Copper Door.
Ball's batted around a little bit there. Picked back up by the Titans. They keep possession, but we're inside a minute to go. That Manchester Memorial and Winnicott score, we just saw it there. I didn't see the numbers, but it was just flashed on the screen. So if we could see that again, Andrew. Again, a 4-1 squad taking on, in Winnicott, taking on a 4-0 squad in Memorial. Big one in that East Division. There it is.
20-17.
Memorial is up 20-17 in the third quarter. Thank you, Andrew. This should do it. Last snap of the game for Nashua North Titans. Samarel takes it, hands it off up the middle. Tackled after a short gain, and we're inside 10 seconds to go. We really want to thank the BCTV crew. As usual, Bill Jennings upstairs experiencing the cold. He loves it up there. He's been having our camera duties all evening. Harry Kozlowski in the booth here. Andrew Fenn back in the studio helping with replays and scores along the bottom. Great job tonight by the Bulldogs. They'll take home victory. 35-0 is your final. Again, a 3-touchdown night for Bryson Durso. Scores by Bennett Matthews and Landon Elsmore as well, all in the first half. That was all of the scoring this evening. 35-0 is your halftime score. 35-0 is your final. Harry, closing thoughts.
Bulldogs dominate once again. They make it look easy. They got BG coming in next week, and then on the road to Londonderry, and I guess eventually a showdown with Pinkerton, looks like. It's definitely Bulldogs and Pinkerton 1 and 2 in Division 1.
We'll see how things shake out the rest of the way. Until next week, have a great time, great evening. For Harry Kozlowski, I'm Corey Munster Tiger. We'll see you next time.